Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story.
I ate chicken wings, so.
This is the last shoot of our month-long of shooting every week. So here we are. Thank you guys.
We've slowly been eating David's corpse this whole time, and this last...
got really
we got really, we spoiled ourselves.
Got fancy.
Yeah.
And Kristen's having a blueberry drink.
Yes.
Bluebird.
From David's blood.
Skull.
Skull.
Cheers. Just do it, Zach.
You have the air version of David.
You have the air version of David.
You have to
last
really
breath.
confidently that something is there and then forget what it is.
He's got a really big toe, so.
I did want this to be dark, so let's dive into the darkest episode of BombSquad.
Wow, it tastes delicious. Dark.
And we dive back in. I did forget an announcement.
I have to. I'm sorry, real quick.
Carry on.
Can everyone else, if you just like scoot back just a little bit, you can see Brick dive back into an arm fold.
Which is
grumps.
lore accurate.
He's got the grumps.
It was very smooth. I'm sorry.
Uncool.
You have to go back and watch that.
Thank you.
He just because like this is uncool right now.
It's May and it's too cold, okay? It's like 50 degrees.
Yeah,
in
but
May.
it's really warm. You guys shut off half the heaters in here.
Yeah, I'm overheating. What are you talking about?
Well, speaking of, first of all, Janae, if you don't
53
mind,
degrees.
I will announce Janae's having a baby girl! Yay!
Sugar and spice.
Sugar and spice. So, again, if we ever finish this campaign, we will take a picture of all the babies that have been born during this campaign.
So many babies.
So many. Keep counting.
Not a lot of girls, but.
But Janae's adding. Janae has, you've increased the number of girls by 50%.
We need more estrogen.
More boys.
So, anyways, all right. We are gonna getting back into the normal groove. Pick up right where we left off. As Terry runs off to find a biscuit, and Lady Greenwood is telling you it's a thing.
Yes.
It's right next to the crumpets.
And the chips and fish. What did they say? Fish and chips.
It is that, but
What do those poor people say on the other side of the city?
It's BBC Narnia, isn't it?
Yeah, it's BBC. It is. Everything is.
I haven't pulled that one out in a while.
Miri and Pim Pam haven't even gotten that far, and Lady Greenwood has just finished saying she's going to deal with it. When you, Aurora, you hear the shrill voice of Brianna shouting, and coming up the hill, you can't see the top of her head yet because she's a halfling, but there's the tops of some people's heads coming forward, and she's shouting, and your grandmother's like, you have to go now, move, hide somewhere quick. Everybody roll me something to hide as Brianna and her entourage are coming over the bridge.
Can I use my cloak?
Sure.
And just kind of like stay out in the open?
Sure, yeah. What's everybody doing? Let's go. We'll go around the circle, so.
If anything, could I actually step closer to Grandma
Sure, yeah.
with the cloak on?
Yeah, I like that. absolutely.
Pam Pam's like, sorry, sis, got to split. And then is going to flip up the hood and practically disappear.
Very nice. All right. Roll disappearing.
Yeah. What we got? Oh, yeah, concealment power level 5. What do I have to do for this?
Actually, I forgot. That's an item. You just get it. The item does it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give me the deets. Is it persistent or reliable? Sorry, guys.
An adorable blue hooded cloak with a pearl clasp in the shape of a moonflower. Sparkles seem to flitter in the air around the wearer. When inverted, the cloak transforms into color-shifting wrappings to cover the wearer's whole body, leaving only a slit for the eyes. It doesn't say anything about how to activate it.
It should be... Well, that depends on... I'm just looking if it's reliable, persistent, or... It shouldn't matter, though. I think you're fine. You're concealed 5.
It's concealment boon power up to power level 5.
Brick.
Okay.
Is there
I
room
gotta
for
look
2?
at it. Is there room for 2?
You would have to ask the LM about that.
Is there room for 2?
You could literally step behind him. He's that big. But the cloak wouldn't be able... You couldn't, like, tuck under the cloak. We'd have to roll for that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You keep going. I know what I want to do,
I'm going to pull up Hero Muster so I have this stuff. Okay.
but I'm just like in my head. I'm getting the movie, and like, oh, that's what would happen.
He's shucking.
But then no. So Quinn would I would enact his flaw of brash, and I think he would run towards the person. Part of it is him wanting to introduce himself, not knowing that this is a danger thing.
Oh, wow.
Right? And there's all these children. Everybody's good natured. Everybody's like not understanding the situation at all, but and they just let themselves in. So they must be family. They must be nice. He's gonna enact his brash, and he's just gonna go forward.
Okay.
He's gonna follow Grandma, right? And he's gonna go forward. Archelon is going to try and stop him. And so he's going to use knockdown to be able to... And my thought was basically he hits him into Brick, who needs to hide him. Or he's going to knock him straight into the house.
Too far away from the house to knock him.
So
Unless you want to do damage.
but maybe...
I mean, it's like...
We're pretty... 100 feet?
Yeah. I can see more knocking him physically behind Brick.
But I don't want to... I mean, maybe that's part of the problem, that he's going to hinder Brick's ability to move around unseen. But
Yeah, because if you're using your flaw, that's going to...
He's definitely going to use his flaw brash, and
Okay.
Archelon is definitely going to try and knock him down.
Okay. That's it.
Brick would be... If Archelon tried to do something, Brick would go along with it.
Okay, yeah.
So-
No, I like
Okay.
that. There's a moment there. Okay, just checking out. And what is Aurora doing?
Aurora would step into
Legend point for Quinn. by the way.
Thank you.
the closest shadowy area and use her entropy for smoke black, just to hide in the shadows, but not... She wants to be as close to grandmother as possible.
Okay.
I don't know what's nearby.
You guys are right at the end of that. So there's the bridge that goes over, and there's kind of this like canopied building as you walk through. So you guys are at the end of that. So you could slip over to the corner. So
Okay.
roll your entropy for the darkness. Just get an idea of that. Questions? Oh, you're just.
I
scared
just
to
didn't know if
roll.
anybody else was rolling.
Pim Pam was rolling.
Dang.
Or no, Pim Pam didn't have to because of the thing.
So I got new feats, and I'm excited. Okay.
Yeah, I gave Kristen feats. Listen, I gave her feet points. I just gave them to her.
You jerk.
I'm just kidding.
You can't kid
I mean,
about that
she
stuff.
did get it.
48.
No, she
thank
killed
you.
her own self.
Yeah, she did.
48.
48. 48. That is very successful. Okay. You're the shadows. You've created shadows that perfectly match the shadows that are already happening from it, and you just step into the darkness. So yeah, you just have to sustain the concealment. So if you want to do another boon, you'll have to balance that. But it auto works on that. Confirmed. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen. I'm thinking about the flaw. So as Pim Pam and Aurora go to the opposite sides as they kind of vanish, and Brick steps up, Quinn is going to run up, and just as Brianna's head is coming up over the hill and walking out, Quinn gets knocked down and slid behind Brick, and Brick, you kind of step in front and kind of make yourself a little bigger just to hide him. But Archelon is floating there now, right next to Brick. So Brick and Archelon are kind of standing guard there, and Brianna's coming up. She's this halfling, just a little shorter than Pim Pam, because Pim Pam is quite tall for a gnome. So she's like 3.5 foot, something like that. Beautiful blonde, like almost platinum blonde hair running down her back, very well put together. Her skin is tan and smooth and perfect, and she's these crystal blue eyes.
Oh, wait. Sorry. How blue?
Crystal blue.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see. It's on.
Can I? Sorry,
It's
real
on.
quick.
Yeah.
I don't think Archelon would want to be seen.
It's part of the flaw.
That's part of the flaw?
He is seen now because
Okay.
he only had enough time to hit Quinn behind because of what Quinn did. And Brianna is pointing right towards Brick and Archelon.
Can you put your hand on the sword? Can you, like, have your hand as if it's yours?
So Brick would try to reach behind and grab Quinn to hold him in place.
Okay. That's better.
Unless Archelon initiated something, I don't think Brick would do that.
Unless Archelon initiates it. I mean, the
Like a dog nuzzling into your hand.
my other thought was that it would be, instead of a knockdown, it would be stun. Just like knock him out. Like my initial thought was like hit him so hard that he's out. Like he can't wake up. But if that's part of the flaw, that he has to be awake and maybe struggle a little bit, and like that's part of the danger.
I'm not against him being unconscious.
So
Because that's also a difficult, like Brick's going to have to
That's
dragging
severe.
an unconscious body behind him.
right, and so it's more of a, if Archelon is not visible, like essentially it was a flash from his forehead, and it basically just like boom, and it just stunned him. Rather than having Archelon come out and like crush him or smack him down, it was he's starting to run, and all of a sudden there's this flash from his forehead, and Archelon basically stunned him from the inside out.
Okay.
Then Brick would like pick him up and hold him. And like pretend this, okay.
He means 16.
Yup.
All right, we'll go with that then. That's perfect for the flaw. Like,
whatever
I'm still right
whatever you
there.
want to do, but it was more of the I don't want Archelon seen.
Okay.
Unless that's part of the flaw, and it is what it is, and then Archelon standing there with Quinn trying to struggle in the background.
No. That's fine, because Quinn is now out in the open, and Brick's holding him.
Okay.
So that works for the flaw still.
Okay.
So Brianna is walking up and definitely pointing at Brick and Quinn. And next to her and behind her.
Swaddle him a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
Cloak.
Just the cloak. I want
It doesn't do much, but
I don't know, because of his horns.
Brick
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
really
also the
know,
flaw's
like,
been used,
I don't.
so
Got
she
it.
is going to
Okay.
see. But
All
yeah,
right.
you can wrap him up in the cloak to try and hide
whatever.
himself. We'll play with it.
I'm doing too much. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop
I
talking.
want to
fine.
activate the flaw, but I'm not flying.
Can I? No, I want to do the flaw. Now I'm thinking my other flaw of cosmetic deformity, and so now it's because they often go hand in hand. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
that could come into play
I'm
for
gonna
another
stop being
legend
the LM.
point. No, you're fine.
Go do your thing. I'm gonna sit here with my drink.
Brianna's moving in slow motion. So, walking beside her, towering above her, is a Drekkie and a human, and then there's several other people behind her. And the Drekkie and the human specifically stand out to you as they are dressed, almost reminding you of the Cloud Draken, But the symbol on their tabards is wings outstretched and almost curving up, and one clawed hand reaching up.
Does Pim Pam recognize the symbol?
Yes.
Does Pim Pam have a reason to really not like these people already? And the fact that this lady is, crystal blue eyes?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just we're clarifying
all
motive.
of those things are 100% correct.
For vengeance already.
Yes.
It is one of the flaws.
Yay! Yay!
Is this something that I should know, or
It would depend on if Pim Pam had told people, because I don't think
Oh, okay.
Tatiana specified in her letter their symbol.
No.
okay?
Though I think Aurora would know over this year, comparing what Tatiana said. You know that
Yes.
the Horizon.
Pim Pam would have explained the symbol.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are the Horizon. Actually,
She would have shown you in cookie form.
it's a perfect representation.
She makes the
Slightly
cookie,
modified.
she crumbles the cookie. Now you know
like,
everything you need to know.
He just pulls out his own cookie.
How dare you?
Not to call you on the spot, do you have Tatiana's letter?
I do.
Could you read that little spot there about the Horizon? Because I think that sums it up pretty nicely. And it'd be
Okay.
fun, like, you guys heard this letter. Aurora would have shared it.
They call themselves Horenson. That is there.
We all see them in the distance.
Done.
That's how it went in the wagon. Quinn.
Campfire in the wagon.
Maybe a little, like with a Bible verse, you want to read a little before and a little after.
Okay. There's just a lot before.
Get some context.
They have recently been emissaries of the faithful to the 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒔𝒂𝒑𝒆.
Dvoryani.
You try saying it.
Dvoryanin.
Seeking information and aid in apprehending a certain group. They call themselves Horenson. It is a new order of the faith established by none other than 𝑬𝒐𝒖𝒍𝒆 at the request of the High Seat. From what I understand of old 𝒔𝒐𝒖𝒍𝒆, the name means
𝒔𝒐𝒖𝒍𝒆.
𝒔𝒐𝒖𝒍𝒆. The name means offspring of purification or of purging, depending on context. Not a terribly encouraging title, to say the least.
Yeah. And Pim Pam would have much more elaborate stories
Yeah.
she could tell.
Ooh.
Okay, so we all know that it's bad.
Yeah, they were formed shortly after you guys left. And
Okay.
So they're either
They're
seen
not our
as
biggest fans.
antibacterial ointment or poop.
What?
purification or purging? More like, Clorox or laxative. Okay. But, yeah, they have been rounding up those who are of the faithful that will not accept our union as canon, and taking them back to Avicen for re-education. As they say publicly, either to be re-educated in understanding what our union is and how it works within the canon, and if they in the hopes of making them a part of the faithful once again and understanding the full scope of what the dragon is calling us to, or if they then, after hearing all this, still reject it, will then be
Punished.
not punished. That's not what they say publicly. They say that
They just
then they
disappear.
can leave. Then they can officially renounce their faith. But they want to make sure everyone gets a chance to understand more fully from those such as the High Seat, the new High Seat, and Lesser Seat Hallshire, and those who have written the books, what the full scope is, because not everybody could understand, and so you got to come back. Got to come back home to understand. So, they are approaching, and Brianna is saying, I told you they had them here. Now where is she? Greenwood? I seen her. I know I did. She was there. She did this. And she points to this very
It's
dark
permanent.
spot.
Yes. Please.
Yeah. It's the mole. It's the mole with the
Mole with
wart.
the wart on top.
I know it was her. Where is she? And Lady Greenwood is looking, kind of gives you a side eye.
Me?
No, Brick, because
Oh.
Brick's standing next to her. Lady Adley, I do not know what it is you are talking about. Do not barge yourself into my estate unannounced. This is entirely inappropriate. Do schedule a time to come and we can discuss this further. And get all of these people off of my lands immediately. And she's going to point right to Quinn. That one, he looks just like the posters they sent. And she's talking to the Horizon guards and they're there. I'm telling you. You, Greenwood, are harboring fugitives to the dragon faith. You must release them immediately to me, or suffer the consequences. The Horizon guards are going to start stepping forward towards Brick. And they're pulling out papers that they have in their tunics to look, comparing it to Quinn. It's a good likeness. It's all right.
12 to 16.
Somewhere in that range. But
Does that mean
half
that they?
human, half dragon.
Does that mean that the guards stepped away from Brienne? Mm-hmm. Teleport right behind her.
Okay.
Like,
You have boom focus on that, right?
oh yeah.
And
Like
what are you going to do?
I want to.
There's several other soldiers behind
I
her.
don't care.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like teleport right behind Blade, drawn ready, and just if anything happens, I'm just gonna put it right up to her throat from behind.
Okay.
Can I do that while still like sneaky, or will this
You have concealment up.
I'm not actually made an attack. I'm just literally want to
Right.
be like around her and invisible.
Oh, I just closed it too, didn't I? What are the advantage 3 to hide? I think I'm gonna roll your hide. You're gonna be at 2 disadvantage for being out in the open and physically grabbing her. So obviously
Okay.
Brianna knows you're here. We're trying to determine whether the guards can see you with your elvish-like cloak
Okay,
from
so
Ingrid.
what does the concealment power level
Yeah, let
5?
me put. Actually, Brick, do you have it on yours?
Have what?
So this is the concealment boon, which Mustache, the great Mustache, created to substitute invisibility. I think it's at 5. You get advantage 3 to hide.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it real quick.
Yes, it's advantage 3 to hide, plus 3 guard against
is yours
attackers.
power level 5?
Yes, invisible 5.
Perfect. So yeah, I put all the notes in Bricks. So you're at advantage 1 now. Advantage 3 from your cloak. 2 disadvantage for the situation. Quinn, you can roll your first resist against the stunned, unless you don't want to.
And I'm invoking my flaw in order to do this, which is Vengeance. And so I'm going to also use my legend point for that to get advantage on this. I don't want there to be any confusion who is
So
in
you're
charge
literally
here.
spending the legend point that you would
Yes.
get from the flaw. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
I think Quinn's gonna stay out. I want Archelon to
That sucks. But that
do demoralize,
does not suck.
but I want it to do off of Brick. So I want it to seem like it's coming from Brick.
Okay. You have to roll.
Wait, you keep
Can I? So what? If it in a sense of. So I want to roll Archelon's in the flavor wise. Sorry.
Hold on, yeah, sorry.
No,
I'm
do your
doing 2
thing.
things at once. I'm hearing them.
You do
and I'm
Because
spending
the
the legend point. Okay.
Right, but you used a flaw, so we got to decide how the flaw is going to work itself out. Either
The flaw is Vengeance. I'm making whatever happens now when nobody's ready, and this is totally the inopportune time and place.
right, so you want the negative effects to be within the story?
Yeah.
Or do you want? Okay.
This
so
is
then you
probably
get
gonna
to
make,
keep the die.
I'm probably not making a lot of friends in the city here.
Yeah.
But I am absolutely going to be, blade to this person's throat before anyone even realizes it.
Yeah. Okay. So the negative effects will be narrative. So you get to keep because you spent. So you're rolling 2 advantage, keeping an extra.
Okay. 6, 41, 58. Does anyone know that I'm there at all?
Well, we're gonna find out. I highly doubt it unless some amazing stuff
To be clear,
happens.
Zek rolled. He rolled a 5 on the d20 and 3
tens.
d10s. got
Wow.
10.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
Awesome.
It's incredible.
So for Austin, these are guards.
I'm practically up for clothes.
This is really cool. Nope, no explodies, so there's no way. Okay, now of course, Brianna knows you're there.
Okay, good, because I have a very, very simple message for her.
Oh, sure, lay it on
She
me.
hasn't seen her.
No, she has no idea who's grabbing her.
Recall and leave or die.
I'm gonna do one more roll.
Does Brick see Pim Pam?
You'd have to roll
Man,
perception.
I don't know
Okay.
if you could see that.
Yeah, no, because I mean you can try and see.
I'm just gonna do it just cause.
Nope, no explodies, so the Horizon don't catch you either. They have different stats. Okay, so yeah, to the guard standing behind, your cloak from Ingrid is creating the image of Brianna, so they don't even see her. It's almost a little wispy. If someone was really, 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 really looking, they'd catch just the edge, but no one's looking that closely. No one looks that closely at Brianna. They die if they look that closely. Unless she likes them. So she suddenly... You hear her let out a breath. You'll regret this, whoever you are. What did Quinn want to do?
Quinn's going to stay out.
Right, Archelon.
Archelon was going to do demoralize to the guards coming forward.
The two Huronson. Okay.
Correct.
So roll, that would be disadvantage 2 for 2 targets. Now, you said you wanted to make it feel like it was from Brick.
So in terms of flavor-wise, because I don't want it to realize it's coming from Quinn, because it's coming from the crystal on his forehead. So what he wants to do, because if he's coddling Quinn,
Right.
it's going to flash off of his armor, and essentially there's going to be this red glow that's going to basically just kind of like emanate from Brick's. It's, I guess, you're not your armor.
It's just the cloak.
It's just the cloak, and so there's just going to be this ominous feel. There's just going to be this ominous energy just coming from Brick in itself.
Okay. So roll the demoralized disadvantage. Let me
Is
think
there
for a
anything
second.
that he would have as an advantage because he's protecting Quinn?
In what way? Like, because of his...
Because they're trying to take Quinn.
Right.
His phobia. It's his flaw.
Right. Well, flaw would create a negative
Disadvantage.
effect.
That's only if this doesn't work, he would attack if they keep coming.
Right. Fair enough. No, if you want to use the flaw, it's going to create a negative effect.
Okay.
I don't think there would be any advantage in this case.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about Brick. Roll me your presence with 2 advantage. I'm going to determine if the Horizon are going to recognize the vagrant.
If I am wearing my concealment cloak, can I even use Ajax's presence?
In this case, yes. What I'm looking for, yeah. Because what I'm looking for is to determine whether or not they have heard of the vagrant.
Okay.
And that may give an advantage to the deception.
How many disadvantages is he at?
2.
Okay.
$43.
Wow.
Wow.
Exploded D20.
Nice.
I'm not even going to roll for it. They've heard of the
Gotta
vagrant.
say that.
What?
Gotta say D20.
Nat 20. Oh, I didn't even catch it. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
awesome.
exactly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out if it's a nat 20 for sure. Okay, so they recognize you. Okay. Did you succeed on demoralize?
26.
26. Okay, that's a success. So roll deception now. At advantage.
Deception?
Yeah.
Why deception?
To deceive them into thinking it's Brick that's doing it.
Advantage though.
Okay. I'm gonna use legend point.
All right. Cool.
Three of them, right?
Yeah.
Plus
3.
1, and you get to keep an extra.
What is this 12? What does it even do?
It tells me what time of day it is.
That's funny. 16.
16. Okay.
Let's get the
Thank you.
That's success
Plus 1.
against their...
Yep, that's what the +1 is, so 15.
Well, actually, I really should... It's really more against their perception.
Oh, wait. 30.
What?
I have a D20.
You're adding a
I'm
D20?
adding my extra D20.
yeah.
I forgot. I forgot I
wow.
have that.
So,
Oh, I caught it on my pants. Nice. Okay, so that's a success then. They were already
catch.
cautious as soon as they recognized the vagrant. And then this red glow comes off and they stand back a little bit. Not sure what to do. And Brianna's being quiet.
I did tell her to recall.
Right. Yeah, and I think you did such a successful roll. Very well. Pause. Hold. I think this should be handled properly. I am calling a board meeting immediately. Lady Greenwood, you will decide if you are going to attend or not. If you do not show at this board meeting, your guilt will be assumed. If not, you can come and attempt to prove your innocence. But I promise you, the proof is on my side. I will show before all the board that you are harboring fugitives of the dragon faith, and that you have stolen property from them as well.
And I was like, out.
Okay. The Horizon are kind of standing there for a second. They look at Brianna. She snaps and turns the entourage around. Tomorrow morning, first thing, I will see you then.
No, you won't.
As they leave, everything calms down a little bit. Only the sounds of the city can be heard. Lady Greenwood, well, I don't know what turned her around, but we've bought ourselves a day.
Can Brick look at her and say, what the fuss was that?
That was an Adley. Brianna Adley, to be specific. She's been lady of the Adley estate ever since her parents... Nobody knows truly what happened to them. They've just sort of stepped away. She's been running the estate, since she was 18 or so.
She's perfectly horrible. It's been since forever.
She's gotten worse. She has a tight grip on everything. She is the one who was supposed to benefit from this 𝒂𝒆𝒏𝒄𝒂 project. We've stolen it from her, as it were. But she's been after us ever since. I don't know, it sounds like... Aurora, do you think that she saw you?
No,
It sounds like she did.
I don't think so.
I don't know what changed her mind just then, but...
Well,
I think at that point, like, Pim Pam will walk up and just kind of like flick the hood back and kind of step out of concealment and say nothing of it.
she might have seen Ingrid.
Well, it's bound to come to a head at some time. We have the advantage in that she has been working on something over at the old entropy tower. I can at least hold that over her head, and the 𝒂𝒆𝒏𝒄𝒂 project has been a success. I don't see Holshire stepping away from that. I don't know.
𝒔𝒑𝒂𝒂, we need to leave.
Well, granddaughter, you tell me. I will support you in whatever it is you're after. Why are you all here now?
The last two necromancers, I believe, are here. In Prodi.
Here?
The brain and the mouth.
Well, you don't think Brianna would be in league with them, do you?
I do. I think so. In some way. Where do you think, what happened to her parents? What else do you think? She probably gave them up to be sacrifices for it all.
Well, I don't know about that. They've been seen from time to time. It was just while you were gone a few weeks ago. Well, they could be seen from one of the terraces on the estate. No one interacts with them, though, to be sure. I suppose some phantasm could be at work. I don't know. What would they be up to? What would they want here? What do you want me to do? What are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know.
At this moment, there's a red flash, and Quinn. Hello, my name is Quinn Legend, son of the All Mother. Shh.
Shut up.
No, let him go.
Legend point. Yeah. Legend point. All right, take it. Here's an extra.
He's there. He's there in your arms, in Brick's arms, just looking around.
Quiet.
How'd I get here? What happened?
Too much and not enough, I think. Or perhaps just right.
Look, what does this mean? What is she talking about?
Specifically, what is she talking about? I don't know. Well, I know now. They have proof. Or at least, it would seem. It's hard to hide.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
Well, you are half a dragon, my boy. It's hard to hide. Most of you.
Well, then it's just your word against hers. And be like, that was simply just... What side was facing out? A boy.
It would have been the human,
It would have been the human side.
It was just a boy. And that was it.
He's my son.
With a tail and horns?
Is that the weirdest thing you've seen today?
No.
He came from a party. He dressed up.
I am certainly capable.
I think I missed the beginning of this conversation. How am I your son? What are we talking about?
Lady Adley has come accusing me of harboring fugitives of the dragon faith. It seems she is working with the Rhinesen, which have been causing rather a bit of trouble lately. She has also been after us for quite some time. It is only because of Aurora and what she brought back and how we have taken advantage of it that we are even still here, we meaning the Greenwood estate. Her word against mine, granddaughter, Aurora. I don't know if that's enough.
Well, then we shouldn't be here.
We need proof of what she's up to. The one thing we have on our side is that whatever she's up to, it's been drawing away funds that would otherwise go to other projects. And her contract is coming up for renewal.
Brick is going to look at Aurora. How important is this place?
The estate. I don't know if she'd say anything. She would just look at all the children that are running around. is the home for so many people now.
Look, Look, I'm asking you, emotions aside, what do we sacrifice for this place?
I mean, I'd want to say everything.
I have a question. Perhaps it's not a sacrifice if it's the person that we're supposed to go after in the first place.
You mean the blonde?
She has something to do with it all.
You said that she was up to something, talking to the grandmother.
She's been up to something for the past 10 years.
Where? Doing what?
Nobody knows. Nobody can see it. Nobody's allowed to. That was part of the contract. But she's working on some sort of project to reinstate a new... She says a replacement for the School of Entropy. Not a...
He's gonna stop right there. You mean she's... You can start seeing him just get physically just upset about this. She's working with darkness.
Well, I don't know precisely.
She's working with darkness.
I can certainly say her soul is not the cleanest. That would be clear.
Then this is something that we have to do. This is not something that we sacrifice.
Hey, calm down. Look. I'm not under a contract.
What do you mean?
Do you need... He's gonna kind of like look around off in the distance. Look, I'll... Do you need her gone?
Ah. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Then do you need dirt?
Yes. That, I think, would be the most beneficial.
And that's what we're gonna do.
The question is where?
What, the tower? You said that she's trying to redo the Tower of Entropy, right?
Well,
That's
she's
where we're
not,
going.
She's not trying to remake it. No, no one would ever be for that. She said she is trying to replace it with something new.
That sounds like rebuilding.
Quinn.
It sounds like something stupid.
There is also the estate, though. No one goes in and out of there unless they're approved by her.
Her estate?
Yeah, I don't ask for
Her
approval.
estate?
Pim's right.
Both would be good, to be honest. Or following. I mean, we know she is up to something. That is certain.
You said nobody goes to the tower, right?
No. No, only the workers.
And other people, apparently.
What do you mean?
I've seen things. It's dangerous. I don't know if we should go there yet. But we can get dirt. For sure.
I think that would be the most helpful. If we can prove that something is afoot or foul within whatever she's doing. As you said, it's her word against mine. Whatever proof she claims to have, we need something. We need something.
Then we'll get something, but
At the estate. We'll go to the Adleys.
Quinn can't walk around. Not here.
Ambrosio will step up at that point. Not as he is, but I think I have some things that could perhaps help.
Yeah. This is the School of Alteration, right? So, just make a bunch of masks that look like him for the kids to run around with. They're already fans of the sea turtle.
That is
he'd just
very
be
good idea, Pam.
one of the fanboys.
I had not thought of that. But yes, I will come up with something for you to hide you. And we shall let the children have fun as they do.
And tails.
Oh, of course. His tail flicks up. Always the tails.
Just let me know how I can help, all right? I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be left behind.
Of course not.
What
You
would you
are-
like to be?
Can I be a telehay?
Legend point. All right.
No, that's mine.
Can I be like a long lost cousin or something?
You can work out your little story of behind the scenes. But I will make you look as such.
I think Pim Pam's gonna walk up to you with a couple of like dog ear shaped cookies and like hold them up.
It's a stunt. I will make this. And he walks away. He's going to take care of that.
There's going to be a slight glow from his forehead, and audibly you guys are going to hear the... And he's like, I know, I am. Don't worry. Okay.
Well, I will leave you to it. Bless you. One of the kids sneezes as they walk by. I'm going to get these children wrapped up. It is about time for lunch. Let's see how Gwen is doing. Make some plans. Let me know.
As we're walking back, though, Aurora will make sure to look at Quinn. You are part of this team.
I know. I do know. But there are certain things that... Touches his horns, touches his forehead. Very clearly set me apart from you. I can't hide.
And
Even
neither
if-
can I anymore. It's... But that's why we have each other, and that's why we will work together.
Thank you.
You are not the Archero that we knew, but you are you, and we appreciate it, and we are in need of it.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
So, Tom is going to come to take you guys to where you're going to kind of have quarters. But then some kids are going to get in a fight and be wrestling, and he's going to go to break them up. And Gwen will come over and she'll pat him on the arm. So Gwen, I don't remember if you guys remember, she's a halfling as well. She always keeps her hair up in a bun, and it's almost all gray. It looks like it used to be brunette, but it's almost all gray, and there's always a couple wisps coming out. And she's just the perfect plump halfling, about 3 foot tall, and always wearing this apron. There's some kind of flower or something always on her, and her sleeves are rolled up. And her skirt is just low enough so you can't really see her feet when she's walking. It also almost reminds you of Ingrid in a way. Not quite as quirky, a little more natural, but and she's gonna pat Tom on the shoulder and go, "You go deal with the boys. I'll show them to the rooms. Come." And she's gonna take you guys into the kitchen, one of the kitchens, and go up to a door, and she's gonna pull on what looks like it should be a bowl, and as she pulls the bowl, a secret door opens, and there's this small underground sort of bunker that you guys can kind of make your home for now. And she's gonna turn and look at you all and smile and say, I know it's not much, but I meant it the best that I could. Let me get you some biscuits and maybe something to drink. Would any of you like something in particular? Yes, lad.
Do you have any 𝒔𝒑𝒆𝒔?
Ooh. Well, let me think. I'm sorry, lad. We don't right now. I'll put in an order for it and see what we can get.
Thanks.
What else could I get you? Anything?
Coffee?
Aye, I can get you some coffee. That'd
Oh,
be great.
make it 2 coffee.
Would you like something, lad? What can I get you?
Do you have any �𝒑𝒆𝒔?
Oh, let me think for a moment.
Do you think she's gonna remember now?
Oh, yes. Yes, I think we do. Actually, we might have a few in the cupboard. Right. Anybody else? Lady Aurora, would you like something?
No food. Could you please cover my room the way it was?
Of course. I would love to.
Can you, tell Tom to cover my room the way it was?
I will do that, yes. He would be happy to, my lady. And can I get you anything, lady?
A coffee would be nice.
Of course, we can do that for you. Right. I'll go and get...
Is there a way to do detection to see if she's under a bane of any kind?
Under a bane specifically.
Magic. Can I detect
I
magic?
mean, you can certainly do detection with prescience.
Yep.
Can I do that
think it would
again?
be...
Can I just do restoration?
I don't
and just
think
hope
you-
for the best.
You can certainly try to do restoration.
Okay.
You don't need to roll.
Okay.
If you attempt to do it, you feel there's nothing you can restore.
Okay.
It's more like you get this sense of emptiness that's filling her.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, she stares off blankly for a little bit and then snaps to it. Right. I'll be right back. Should I do anything with your room, Lady Aurora? I'll have Tom take care of it. Right?
Yes, that would be great.
And she heads upstairs and leaving you guys to head into this room. So as you come down the stairs, there must be some kind of shaft or something that leads up higher, a couple of them that lets in some sunlight for now. There is a fireplace that's on the back wall that actually feeds into the same chimney as the kitchen right there beneath it. And as you're walking down the stairs, Ajax actually perks up and makes this... Never thought I'd be going down into some secret room with a dungeon or something like that, you know?
We get around.
Lots of secret places, huh?
Can Brick use his flaw of is it Ajax has the malfunction?
Oh, yeah.
Can I with the secret tunnel and stuff?
Right.
Can Brick seize up?
Yeah, I like that. I got to think about what the effect will be. Let's give you a legend point. As you guys are walking down, you just get down, and everyone's kind of finding a spot. There's a couple bunks there, and Brick is just standing in the entryway, staring blankly, or at the bottom of the stairs, staring blankly.
Can we do memory 5?
And Brick remembers something.
What?
Are you ready?
I'm ready to not be in a windowless canister anymore.
Your wish is my command. Right this way.
So now, can you tell me where we're going?
No. But I can show you. Pause for effect.
Is this?
Welcome to the Bones. Follow me.
There is no way I can be allowed here.
You're fine. Trust me.
Commander, all my clearances have been revoked. I don't understand what's happening. I signed papers and filled out forms. Am I in the 𝒌𝒐𝒅 military now? Don't I need a uniform or something? None of this has made any procedural sense.
You're overthinking. Let me handle all that.
Everyone is staring at me.
No, I think they're staring at me.
Why would they be staring at you?
I've been doing a lot of push-ups. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. It's petty.
You are
Now that you mention it, those are quite the heels. Maybe they are staring at you.
unbelievable.
A bit much for a military grunt, don't you think?
I am going to spend the rest of my days locked in a dark cell for trespassing on 𝒌𝒂𝒅's most secured facility in existence, and you are drooling with childish levity.
B, no one is going to arrest you. You're with me now.
That doesn't mean I belong here.
That's exactly what it means. Here we are. Fear not, I'm back.
What are you doing here?
Bringing reinforcements.
What
Sam, meet.
Dr. Bernund.
Yes,
B, this is my sister, Samantha.
Samantha. A pleasure.
The pleasure's mine. I cited your analysis of alternative quantum mind approaches in my dissertation.
Ah. I'm surprised they didn't hold you back for that.
It may have been a point of contention. I'm surprised to see you here.
Trust me, I'm just as surprised.
Are you...
Sam, if there's anyone who can help us pass this hiccup, it's B.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Likewise.
Great. Now you two talk science. Oh, and Sam, just so you know, B's technically stationed here as a military guard.
Oh, you enlisted?
Well, technically an unapproved ensign under review for promotion.
You're an officer?
I don't...
Well, technically a recruit with a pending application for accelerated basic training.
I'm not even officially in service.
All the paperwork submitted. We're just waiting for the dominoes to fall.
What's going on?
Nothing. You two talk science. I need to go stop security from breaking in.
Security is coming?
Oh, yeah. We got flagged as soon as we docked.
What?
What did you do?
I did what I had to do. I'm not going to let this mission rot for months while we wait for bureaucrats to cut red tape. It's too important.
Am I getting arrested?
It's fine, B. Purely clerical. But if anyone asks you, I absolutely did submit your paperwork for a temporary badge and the glitches on their end. Now talk science.
I'm going to be arrested.
You'll be fine.
This has been another fantastical episode of Bomb Squad, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. If you are listening on podcast, do give us a review as it helps spread the word, and you can further support us by becoming a part of our locals or Patreon community. Doing so will not only help us continue to create high quality content, but you will also gain access to our exclusive Discord where you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description for the sound, music, and ambience that we use. And thank you so very much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.